But we're here.
Yes.
We are here. We are here and ready to go to Bustleton. Who's keen for Busso?
I mean, I'm very nervous.
For this or for Bustleton?
Both.
Why are you nervous for Bustleton?
It's the
Because
first
it's
time
Bustleton?
I'm leaving my baby
Fair.
for more than a night.
Just
Well-
FaceTime the baby.
Yeah.
Baby's got a phone already, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know. No.
Not
No
yet.
phone for him.
No, not yet. Okay.
We try and avoid the phone play
Fair call.
as much as he tries.
Fair call. Fair. All right. Welcome back to Fill in the Gaps. I am Egg, and with me today is a very special guest who has been a fan of the podcast for quite some time. Part-time editor, I guess, going back through the through the episodes and being like, hey, you know that the audio cut out on this episode, so appreciate it, my dude. You may have seen her working at the West Australian Tattoo Festival
Yes.
and working at Ascendance Belmont
Yes.
because she's a legend. What else did I have written down about you? Something cool.
That's already pretty cool. So.
Oh, you're here to show off your new hair. That's what it was. It's the only reason she's on the podcast.
The only reason.
It is Georgina May, tattoo artist. How you going?
I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad. I apologise for how I sound, very nasally. I am over the sickness. It does not sound like I'm over the sickness. So, podcast listeners, I am truly sorry.
You don't sound that bad when you're sick.
I don't, or in general, people don't.
I don't know about other people, but from watching your podcast on YouTube, you don't sound that bad.
Okay. Do you know which episode I was sick in?
I can't remember the number.
Do you know who the guest was?
No.
Fake fan. Fake fan.
I have a really bad memory.
It was the one with Taz.
Oh, okay.
Because I think I filmed 2 episodes in like 3 days.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you were sick for like 2 episodes.
Yeah, one of them I was like a little bit sick and the other one I was like full on sick and just sounded like shit. But I mean, some would argue that I always sound like shit. So is what it is, I guess. Is what it is. Before we get into it, thank you to Industry Tattoo Supply and SW Laser Tattoo Removal for sponsoring the podcast. Go check both of them out and be sure to like, subscribe, rate, share the show and check out the website. It's had a bit of a revamp a little bit. So check it out, fitgpod.com. It's got links to all the socials, so go check it out. But yes, thank you for being here. We'll keep it as short as we can because you're off to Busso. Lucky you. But wanted to get a little bit of insight to your tattoo journey and also life. So I guess first off, you do, I wouldn't say you only do watercolor, but is that like the main style that you tend to do, and is that by choice, or is that just the kind of clients that attracted to you?
It is the main thing I do, and I do love doing it. It's not the only thing I do, but it is kind of what I'm known for.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And to make a quite like a broad general statement, people that kind of go towards getting a watercolor tattoo, it's, from what I've seen, it's normally either like one of their first tattoos or their first tattoo, or they're in the demographic where they don't have a lot of tattoos. That could be completely wrong. That's just what I've seen like out and about. It's normally like that middle-aged white lady getting a watercolor tattoo. She's got 2 or 3. Am I completely wrong on that, or is that spot on?
You're not wrong, but
Not right.
I have a vast majority of types of clients.
Yep.
I tattoo the person who only has 1 or 2 tattoos, and then I tattoo people who have heaps of tattoos, both female, men, all kinds, for watercolor.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in terms of
all ages too.
all ages, so you even tattooed like 5-year-olds?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No.
It's a main client group.
I don't condone that.
No? Okay. But in terms of tattooing someone where it's their like first tattoo or like one of their first tattoos versus someone that's probably a regular client, whether it's with you or like other people and then they come to you for like their 100th tattoo, how do you approach that? Like, is there a different approach between the two, or is it all just kind of business as usual?
Business as usual.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So there's nothing about like the setup or the consult or anything like that, or the design planning,
Oh, we're talking about just watercolor, aren't we?
whatever.
Okay. Well, watercolor is a little bit different. My regulars or people who have had watercolor done before are a lot more comfortable with the process.
Yeah.
They because they know what's coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
First time watercolor clients get a bit nervous because they don't get to see what it's going to look like until it's done.
Yeah.
And that can be very, very nerve-wracking for a lot of people.
Is that the thing that like brings the most nerves and the most change, like for you preparing for it and for them? Is that the thing, or is it like just the pain of it being a tattoo, or is it like the design not seeing it?
Not seeing it is the biggest nerve-wracker that I get from clients.
Okay.
Especially with watercolor, because you really don't know what you're getting until it's done. So most of the time I start with just the outline. A lot of my watercolor designs are a outline of a subject, and then watercolor is like thrown over it or through it. So that outline is done, and that's the only thing that they get to see.
Yeah.
I do a little scribble on the iPad with color, but it's nothing like what it looks like on skin.
Yeah. So I guess they're like having to put a lot of trust into you. So if they're a repeat client or had watercolor before, they're probably pretty comfortable with the process. But
my repeat clients are like, I try and go through it with them and like try and go, because I try my best to figure out exactly what's going on in the head of my client. Like, what are you thinking this is going to turn out like? Because watercolor can be super simple or super complex, like with a million colors, or 2 colors. So I try and do that, but with my regular clients, they're just like, oh, you do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You got this. You're fine.
Yeah. I mean, I assumed so, because like even when I get tattooed, a lot of the time it's like, what do you want? I don't know, just do whatever. But like someone that's getting one of their first tattoos would never do that. They're going to be super picky. Generally, they're going to be super picky about what they want. So,
which they have every right to be.
Yeah, absolutely, definitely. You should be picky. I
You
think
should be.
I'm just
Absolutely.
a fucking idiot. So
it more annoys me when I've got clients who aren't picky.
Yeah. Fair. Sorry, Jesus. I just put myself out there saying I'm not picky, and now you say, fuck you, Egg.
It's a different kind of telling a client you can do, just being like, yeah, whatever, is different to be like, oh, I think like this kind of position over being, whatever you think.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah. Gotcha. So what was it that drew you into getting into the watercolor style? Did you do like watercolor painting before and that led to it, or there you go, just...
No, just I was in a studio where the artist that was doing watercolor was leaving. Okay. And my boss was like, you're going to take over doing watercolor. So I sat with him and I watched him for a while, figured out his process, and just went from there.
Yeah, right.
And adjusted it to my own way.
Was that while you were an apprentice?
No.
So when you were doing your apprenticing, I don't know if that's a word, but we're going to make it a word now. When you were an apprentice, what was your plan for the style that you wanted to head in, whether you had started going towards that style or not?
I wanted to do neotrad.
Neotrad, okay. Do you ever dabble in neotrad now?
I mean... Yeah, I think a lot of my work I think a lot of my work has neotrad vibes. Yeah. Neotrad's very, very wide these days.
Yeah.
So I'd say I've got a little bit into it. One thing that I love doing is when I get to mix like a bit of the color and the thin lines, the thick lines with the watercolor.
Okay.
So I love doing that kind of stuff. Love being able to mix them together.
Yeah. Nice. Fill in the Gaps is proudly sponsored by SW Laser Tattoo Removal. Have you got a tattoo that seemed like a good idea at the time but hasn't aged well? A piece of art that has always been anything but elegant?
Or maybe a memory that you regret etching into your skin in the first place. That's right, people with their ex's name tattooed on them. I'm talking to you. SW Laser Tattoo Removal are here to help you. They use the highest quality equipment, including medical grade lasers, to ensure that your skin can say see you later to the ink that you regret. With shops located in Fremantle and West Leederville, SW Laser Tattoo Removal is the place to go for all your tattoo removal needs, and is trusted by tattoo collectors and artists all over Perth. To book your free consult and quote, message them on Instagram at SW Laser Tattoo Removal. That's at SW Laser Tattoo Removal, and say goodbye to your permanent regrets today.
And other than the artist that you learnt from, took their spot when they left, is there anyone within either Neotrad or watercolor that you've kind of looked up to on the journey, or anyone that you've reached out to for some support in getting ideas in what you want to do, or is it just kind of be
there's a few.
thrown in the deep end, have to learn?
I was thrown in the deep end, have to learn. I didn't come across other watercolor artists until later in my career. And I reached out to one of them, and she was very nice, and she told me her process, and I was like, yeah, can't be bothered doing that. So I just continued doing what I was doing.
Watch out, we got a fucking bad bitch over here, just fucking, I want some advice. No, fuck you, I'm going to do it.
Her advice was great.
Okay.
It was really good, but it just wasn't for me.
Fair. No, I get that. Understandable. And one thing I've been curious about, because obviously I don't have a drop of colour on me, but in terms of the design process, is it just the client, in terms of watercolour, just saying, this is what I want, these are the colours that I want, and then you do it? Or is it kind of like, I want this and I want watercolour, and then you're kind of guiding them on what colours would fit into that, would work together? Do you ever kind of
Both.
get like, do they ever say like, this is what I want, and you're like, okay, maybe that, but maybe this might work better, and try to trail off? Like, what's the general process of that?
All of the above.
Yeah. Cool, next question.
I make my clients tell me what colours they want.
Okay.
I really have to pull it out of some of them, but I make them tell me, because I had one situation, not a bad situation or anything, it was great. Like, the client was super happy, but she'd said to me like, oh, this kind of colour range, you do whatever you want. So I did it, and I ended up doing a lot of green. And then I found out at the end of the appointment, once the tattoo was done, that it was her least favourite colour. So, and I didn't feel great about that. She was like, no, I still love it. Like, I love this tattoo. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. But it didn't sit right with me that she had a colour, a lot of a colour that wasn't even her favourite colour.
Yeah. No, I mean,
so now I make people tell me what colours.
I don't think that's on you though. Like, that's...
No, it's not. But
yeah, fuck that. No.
she could have told me
Yeah.
that, like, green wasn't her
Yeah.
favourite colour or least favourite colour, but she didn't, and she told me to do whatever I wanted, and I ended up
got it, so.
going with green. Because if you don't tell me what colours you like, you're going to end up with a lot of purple and pink and blue.
Mm-hmm.
So.
You're a fan of the colour pink, are you?
Oh, just a little. It's not my favourite colour though.
Okay, hold on, let me guess. Blue.
No.
Fuck. Orange.
No.
Yellow.
No.
Fuck. Red. Purple.
Yes.
It's not pink. Same thing. It's not, but
It's not.
I'm just trying to cover myself, okay? Fuck, Jesus. And do you have much experience with tattooing on darker skin, and how does that impact the process of doing watercolor or color tattoos in general?
Yeah, I have a little bit of experience, but not a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't believe I've done watercolor on someone with a really dark skin tone. I've done watercolor on like tan people, and a little bit darker, but not like real dark skin tone.
Yeah.
It doesn't change the way I do things. I just would probably choose different colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just kind of pops a little bit less, I guess.
Yeah, and that's what it is. It just doesn't. It's just not as vibrant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my missus, I think I've said this before, but she's still mad at me about the fact that I don't have any colour on me because she's South African.
Yeah.
She's got one colour tattoo and the colour just looks awful on her skin because the person didn't know what they were doing when they did it. And she's like, you've got like this pale skin. You could get so much colour and it would just pop. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to though. So look at me being a dick. So.
People who know what they're doing when it comes to colour on darker skin, they could make some amazing colour tattoos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seen like it's really nice to see it coming out a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to be fair to my missus, the colour isn't even the worst part of the tattoo. It's just a poorly done tattoo. So,
Oh no.
Yeah. She's going to hit up SW Laser soon and go get it taken off because it's meant to be a portrait of her dog and it looks like a koala. So, not great.
No,
Not
that's not great.
We never had a pet koala, funnily
No.
enough. So, yeah, it's
What a
what it is.
shame.
Yeah, right. And then the next thing I was going to ask you about was, as you mentioned, you've got your little one. How old is he?
17 months. So he's like almost one and a half.
Okay, yeah. What is it with mums and saying months?
Look, I used to be of the opinion when I had him, I was like, I am not going in months. That's so stupid. It's like he's one and a bit, or he's one. But then you really do start to realize that as they get to that being one, as they develop, there is a huge difference between a 17-month-old and a 2-year-old.
Fair.
And there's a huge difference between a 13-month-old and a 17-month-old.
So where's the point where you would stop the months and just go to years 2? Or?
Probably 2.
Okay.
Yeah, once
That's
he
reasonable.
reaches 2,
That's reasonable.
I'm definitely not going,
I think when
I
people
don't
say,
even know
he's
what
like, he's 47 months old, and it's like, okay.
no, I think that's a bit extreme.
Yeah.
I'm not, When I first, the first year I was like, once we reach 1, he's 1.
Mm-hmm.
But then like when you're talking to mums about how old your child is, you kind of have to go with the months because otherwise, the development difference between 1 and 2 is so vast.
Yeah. Has he started getting towards the terrible 2s kind of phase, or still going okay?
He's still going around, I think.
Okay, yeah. Taken after his mum.
I hope so.
So what's it been like trying to balance your tattoo career and being a professional with being a mum? Have you had to like cut back your hours in tattooing? Do you work part-time or are you still full-time?
Yeah, part-time.
Part-time.
I mean, part-time, but I did only end up dropping 1 day.
Yeah. Fair. Yeah.
So, but I work part-time in the studio. It's still a full-time job though.
Yeah, of course.
Like, there's still so much to do outside of the studio. So it's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. I find it quite hard to juggle. Because when I'm at home with him or when I'm on our days, I want to be super present with him.
Yeah, of course.
And I don't like having to be on my phone all the time, which you have to these days for work.
Yeah, exactly.
So it is hard.
How much of your, not even tattooing, but just art kind of background does he get to see? Or like even your husband, does he get to see? Like, do they have kind of any vision of what you're doing? Do you kind of explain to them what you're doing? Or is it just kind of, that's a separate thing that we don't talk about?
No, I just draw and do it. I mean, my toddler wouldn't understand either way.
Yeah.
But generally I don't do my drawings until he's asleep.
Okay.
Until he's in bed. Otherwise I can't. If I get my like drawing out, he just comes straight over and wants to play.
Yeah.
And doesn't let me sit there and draw. So I can't really do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure once he's a bit older I can probably do it. Like we can probably sit down and draw together.
Yeah. So that's the plan, is to try like not push him towards doing art by any means, but kind of like show him what you're doing and the process behind it and everything.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Definitely not going to push him to it. He already does crayons and he loves it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Has he got any bookings available that I can jump in and?
Yeah, in a couple of months I think he's free.
Okay. What style does he do?
I think it's called like Scribble.
Damn. Isn't that called like ignorant? Isn't that what the fucking...
No.
That's my generation's thing, and I don't get it, to be honest. It's just, yeah, I don't understand it. So fuck your style.
Well, he's not quite at the ignorant style because I don't think he can't quite do a circle yet.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just scribble lines.
Okay. Fire though. It's sick. Has he got prints available?
Yeah, I can get you a print.
Oh yeah. Sick.
I can get you an original.
Signed as well.
Yeah.
Signed. So is your husband at all involved in kind of the art stuff? Does he ever like question, like look at what you're doing? Or?
Yeah, he looks at what I'm drawing.
Yeah.
He normally sees it either halfway through or finished.
Okay.
Because that's just when he sort of pops in to say hello.
Yeah.
Because he's a gamer, so
Okay.
he
Nice.
plays games at night while I do my work.
What's his gaming choice?
I
I love asking these kind of questions as if I have any idea what the fuck I'm talking about. You could just make up a game and I'd be like, yeah. Sick.
Oh, I really can't. I can't remember the game he's playing right now. I can't remember the name of it.
Get her. Talking to your husband. Get her. She doesn't pay attention.
It's a very intricate game that he has to do.
Okay.
Like has to build this whole like
console?
connected setup. Yeah. No PC.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
Minecraft.
No.
Oh.
No.
I
You're
tried.
trying to guess games when you don't even know
I
what
tried.
games are.
There's like 5 games that I know. Yeah, I've got no idea.
He does play Rocket League.
Okay, I've heard of that one.
I thought you might have.
That's the cars soccer one,
Yep.
right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fire.
Yeah, he does play a bit of Rocket League.
I've never played it, but I know of it. So, yeah. Just from like TikToks where it's got like Rocket League playing at the bottom. And shit like that. Yeah, cool. So have you ever tattooed him, or is he tattooed at all? And
I have tattooed him, and I have let him tattoo me.
there you go.
He hated it.
See, look, we're letting scratches into the fucking industry now.
No. One tattoo he did for me, and he hated it. And it was like
what did he do?
It was this tiny little love heart outline.
Cute.
Yeah.
Nice.
I love it. He hates it.
Does he hate it because of what the design is, or because how he did?
Because of how he did. He did fine. There was nothing wrong with it, but he's just not of the art. He's not really.
Not very artsy.
No, not very artsy. Okay. That's probably the right word for
Okay.
it. He has like these specific doodles that he does.
Okay.
And that's about it.
Nice. I'll get a print from him as well. Just get a whole collection, except for the actual tattoo artist of the family. No, I'll get a print or something. Cool. And then the other thing that you said that you're interested in while you were driving here. Don't text and drive.
No, it was all Siri.
Yeah, I noticed because it said the word sorry a few times in there, and you meant to say so, and I figured that out. So I was like, she's using Siri. You said that you like going to you go to concerts heaps and do crafts.
Yes.
Fun fact that I got fucking obliterated for. You might have been one of the people that jumped on as well on my Instagram story a while back.
Yeah.
I said that I've never been to a concert.
Oh.
And so many people were like, how the fuck have you not been to a concert?
Yeah,
so you might have been one of the people, but...
No, I think I missed that one.
Yeah, good. So what kind of genre of concerts do you mostly go to? Is it a variety? And then what's your top 5 concerts that you've been to?
Punk rock type vibe.
Okay.
Emo vibe.
Nice.
Oh, that's a hard one. Top, how many?
Top 5.
Top 5. Blink for sure.
Okay. Was that a recent one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That was this year, I think.
Yeah.
Offspring were pretty awesome.
Don't know who that is.
I went to their concert while pregnant.
Nice.
Like 8 months pregnant. Thankfully, we actually had seats because that was a pretty booked out, sold out concert.
Uh-huh.
You put me on the spot. I
That's what
told
do.
you I'm not good at remembering things.
Neither am I.
Pink. I love Pink.
Okay. And you went to that
Not
with your
of
mum?
I did. My mum and I have been to all of her concerts that she's done in Perth since I was about 16, I think.
Does she still like fly around the stadium and stuff?
Yep,
Fire.
she does, yeah.
Sick.
She's amazing.
Mm.
Oh, God, I've been to so many concerts.
Flex. All right. Sorry.
Oh, I'm really struggling to remember now.
That's right. Top 3 is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Motionless in White were awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I have one of their songs in my gym playlist or something.
Oh, yeah.
So.
They're really good.
Well, you've given me 4 now. You got to get one more.
Oh fuck. Oh, they're all so good though. Every concert I've been to, I've left with like such a good time. Simple Plan.
Okay.
They were awesome.
Nice.
They were way better than I expected.
Okay.
'Cause,
Has there been one that's been underwhelming? Like you go there expecting it to be really good and it hasn't been that great? I know you said you loved all of them, but...
no, I haven't left a concert where I've left going, they were kind of shit. I mean, there was that one time that Green Day weren't that great at Soundwave, but you can kind of...
They're fairly like old-ish, aren't they?
I'm kind of accepting of that because it was at a festival.
Fair.
Things go wrong.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't sound the way that they would normally sound.
What did you think of Blink? Because some of the things that I've
it was
heard about
awesome.
it, because people have been like, it wasn't, like the actual product wasn't that great, but just kind of hearing them all playing together was amazing.
No, they were awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. The whole thing was great.
Everyone that's talking shit is a hater.
Yeah, they're not true fans.
Fake fans. Fake fucking fans. Do you prefer going to concerts where it's like a big kind of open stadium vibe or something that's like a little bit more intimate?
I like the more intimate concerts because I'm short. So,
yeah.
yeah, just a little. So for me, unless I'm at the front, I can't see shit.
Yeah.
So, and I don't go to the front for all concerts because I'm a true believer that the real fans should be at the front, like the real hardcore fans. So there are certain concerts that I want to be at the front for, but otherwise, and also, my partner and I, you know, we're getting older and don't necessarily want to be
Nice
all
and
up
young.
in there.
Nice and young. Is there an artist that you haven't seen or a band that you haven't seen that you want to go see or have plans to go see?
Oh, I would love for Falling in Reverse to tour and come to Perth. But if they don't come to Perth, I am flying over to go see them.
Fair. Like a true Swiftie.
Yeah. But even better.
Fair. Oh, take that. Cop it. Yeah, right. Okay. And like Dead or Alive, who's someone that like you wished you could have seen in their prime or could still see in their prime, but like haven't seen and it would be like a bucket list thing to see, whether Dead or Alive, past their prime or whatever, just in their prime.
Oh, I mean, another one that I really want to see is Avril Lavigne.
Fair.
Yeah. I'd love to see her. But she's probably still in her prime.
Always in her prime.
She's always in her prime.
Always in her prime.
Oh, like Gwen Stefani.
Okay.
Or like her old band. I can't remember the band's name right now. Crap.
Well, who's Stefani? That was a really bad joke. Gwen. When? Who?
Or
Fuck me.
there are a few. There is I can't remember their name.
I think I know one song by Gwen Stefani.
Oh, really?
And you know exactly which song that is. So,
Yeah, probably.
I mean, what other songs does she have? Is there
She has heaps.
But is there any others that like I would know as not like a true fan of Gwen Stefani?
Probably not.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
I was a Gwen Stefani fan back when we had to buy CDs. So, that was the only way to hear most of her music. Maybe not the only way, but...
Yeah. I mean, because of like my age, I was never that super into CDs because when CDs were a big thing, I was very little and didn't have money to get CDs, but I could tell you exactly who was in my CD collection and it's not fucking great and it's a fucking weird range of music. So we had a lot of Eminem.
Yeah. I think everyone did.
Kevin Rudolph, you probably haven't even heard of him, but
No.
you would have heard like some of the songs, like 2009, 2007-ish, it was going off. Miley Cyrus, Bangers.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's got to have some Miley Cyrus bangers.
This is one thing that forever pisses me off. I got the Michael Jackson Greatest Hits CD, the 2 CD thing.
Mm-hmm.
I got it, took it home, and the first CD that had like Beat It, Thriller, all of those classics on it, they didn't even have the first disc. It was an Usher CD that they had accidentally put into the thing.
Oh no!
So,
Did you go back and be like, you gave
bro,
me the wrong CD?
I was like 7. Like, how the fuck am I going to go back? I didn't even live in Perth. We drove down to the Perth for the day.
Yeah.
Got back.
So you hadn't opened it until you got back.
Nah, got back, opened it.
Oh
and
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit heartbreaking.
Yeah, absolutely it fucking was. I think I've still got that CD somewhere. Pissed off about it.
Oh no.
But yeah, okay, that was a ramble. And then what kind of crafts do you do outside of tattooing?
I have dabbled in quite a few different crafts.
Okay.
I've done a fair bit. I used to do a lot of scrapbooking when I was much younger. I used to make bows when I was younger. And then I did like a minute of wood burning.
Nice. Best minute of your life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did some shirt printing for a bit.
Cool.
I have a Cricut machine, so
Sorry?
a Cricut machine.
A cricket machine.
Mm-hmm. So
I don't know if you're talking about the insect or the sport.
neither.
Okay, sick.
It's a cutting machine, so you can like cut out vinyl stickers, and you can cut out different kind of like cardboard shapes and all kinds of stuff.
Why is it called cricket?
I'm not sure if it's pronounced cricket or cracker, but I know most Australians call it cricket.
Fucking oath we do. The Ashes, boy. Okay.
Yeah. And I've also done a bit of resin.
Okay.
So resin's probably the one craft that I've really continued to do.
Yeah.
I love doing that. Yeah.
It's fairly expensive to like keep doing though. Hey?
It's a very expensive hobby.
But you can sell it.
Yeah. If people want to buy it.
That's the current problem in the world at the moment. People want things but can't buy them. So
Yes.
yeah, nice. Wow.
Mm.
And do you keep up much of that outside of tattooing, or?
Not at the moment because I no longer have an area I can craft. It's kind of a boys' room now.
How'd that happen?
Yeah.
Too much cricket.
Well, my husband does play cricket. So.
See? Knew it.
Yeah, so I don't have anywhere I can set that up, and that's not really the crafts that I do aren't really crafts you can pack up and then
Fair.
like unset again. You kind of have to leave it out, and I can't do that around him with the, chemicals and
Fucking
sticky
boys,
stuff.
am I right? Jeez.
yeah. He's all right.
Unbelievable. He does all right. All right, we'll do these few rapid fire questions and a would you rather. I've heard that you've got a good would you rather, so I'm keen for it.
I don't know if it's good.
No, you said it was the best one ever.
You're putting words in my mouth.
Got it.
I will try to be rapid, but I'm not very good at being.
It's the whole point. It's the whole point. It's all good. Ramble as much as you want, bro. It is a podcast after all. All right. What is your favourite and least favourite colour of hair that you've had?
Least favourite was probably green.
Just straight green?
Yeah.
Okay.
I tried to get an emerald green, but it went a little bit more limey turquoise, and I just didn't like it on me.
Was that right after that client said do whatever colour and you're like green? You're like, green looks like it could be kind of sick.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
No. I can't remember when that was. That was a good while ago.
Do you not like the colour green, or was it just as hair it wasn't
I just
good?
didn't like it on me.
Okay.
I didn't feel like it suited me. My favourite colour I've had on myself is probably pink. I think pink suits me very well. And I'm digging the orange at the moment too.
Okay. I was real close with guessing it as well.
You
by the
were.
way.
You were.
Did I say pink and yellow?
No, you gave me two at once, and I told you to pick one.
Yeah, because didn't I say like blue and orange or
Yeah.
pink and yellow?
No, you said pink and orange and blue and something. I can't remember the other one. but I told you have to pick one, and
But like
you
I
picked
said,
the wrong one.
like I said to you, regardless of what I picked, it was always going to be the opposite one. It didn't matter what I picked; it was always going to be the other choice. So,
Yeah.
because if I had said pink and orange, you wouldn't have pink and orange hair right now. You'd have the other one.
Well, I mean, I was always planning on doing pink and orange, so I don't know if that really would have changed.
It would have been like a glitch in the matrix or something like that. Yeah. Are some colours harder to upkeep than others, or is it all pretty similar?
It's all mostly similar, but some are a lot harder.
Mm-hmm.
Just involves not really washing your hair a whole lot.
I've got that covered. Haven't washed my hair for 5 years.
Oh yeah.
Fire, hey. My beard I have, just so we're clear on that.
That's good.
That's been washed. But I mean, I don't have too much experience with dyeing hair. Like I dye my beard every now and then just because it gets a little bit red. And I'm like, just do it black, and then it just kind of fades through. And then when I did have hair, I bleached it once, but didn't know what tone I was. So it was very orange. No pink in there, just orange. Fire.
Yeah.
And then dyed it back black like 2 months later. So sick. Not a photo that anyone wants to see. So.
Weren't liking it.
No. Me with hair is bad enough. Me with blonde hair, not great.
Yeah.
Especially with like black eyebrows. So is what it is. Next one. What is one moment in your life that you wish you could relive?
Oh my god. Probably my wedding day.
Okay. You didn't get married that long ago, did you?
No, it's been about 3 years.
Okay. Nice. What was the like setup, the location, all of that?
In the Swan Valley area.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. It was a wedding.
Was there like a theme or anything, or like a vibe, or?
Definitely a vibe. No proper theme. We had like greens and greys.
Again, fucking.
I gravitate towards certain colours for sure, and green is one of them.
Okay.
We had a magician for a couple of hours.
What?
We had a magician at our wedding.
Magician. Okay.
Sorry.
Wait, why did? For what?
For entertainment for our guests and my husband.
Was he like up on stage performing, or
no,
was
he
he just
was
like walking around?
Crowd work, close up, magic.
I have never heard of anyone having a magician. I mean, I haven't really heard much about weddings. I've been to like 2 weddings in my life, but
yeah,
there you go, a magician.
Yeah, we had a magician. My husband's really into like magicians and like magic and stuff, so I surprised him with like a close-up magician for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, now you see no one. Now you see a magician.
We had temporary tattoos.
Cool.
Yeah, that was fun. Everyone loved that. They were gone by the end of the night. Which I was not expecting.
Did you make them, or did you order them? Nice.
Yeah, I did make them.
Cool.
Well, I made them because I wanted. I didn't think people would get that into it, so I thought by doing designs myself, I might get people more interested. So I chose subjects that I knew my guests liked.
Okay.
Like Pokemon and
cool.
Star Wars and stuff like that.
There you go. What was the most popular Pokemon?
Oh, I have no idea. I wasn't involved in it all night. My stepdaughter took over and she gave temporary tattoos to everyone.
Fair. Cool. People like putting them on like their neck and their face and stuff, or was it pretty?
I didn't even remember seeing them, but they were small. They were very small ones. There weren't any big designs because the paper was expensive, so tried to make the most of it.
Yeah. Yeah, because we're still in the process of planning our wedding. Money. It's fucking difficult.
Yeah, it's a big thing.
But at some point when we do have it, we want to do that thing that's becoming quite popular where you have a tattoo artist there and they do like tiny tattoos for the guests and stuff that want them. So, I mean, I'm sure from doing the podcast, I'd find someone that would be keen to do it and kind of stay for the wedding. So
yeah, I had thought about having a tattoo artist there, but I couldn't really figure out the logistics of it.
Yeah. It's a tricky thing.
Yeah, so I settled for temporary tattoos.
As with most things for a fucking wedding, difficult to try plan out because there's so much shit. So,
yeah.
Yeah. What was the just quickly? What was the proposal story?
Oh, we were in Bali with
Okay.
his family, his mum, his sister, my now stepdaughter. And he had this whole thing planned out at this place that we'd been before that we really liked, out on a jetty type thing. But the day we left for Bali, he found out that it had been ruined
Oof.
by some, I don't know if it was wind or whatever. It was something, storm or something happened and it was gone. So he winged it.
Nice.
And we were at this nice restaurant on the beach and he just kind of, they did the whole, oh, we'll take a family photo. And then he got up and proposed.
Nice. Happy days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything, there's always something that goes wrong when you propose.
Yeah.
Every single time. Yeah. Yeah. I've been through that.
What's your story? If you want to tell it.
I think I've said it before on the podcast, but maybe it didn't make it to the cut. I'm not sure. But basically, we stayed at this farm stay that we'd been on like early into our started dating at like an Airbnb. And I just told her we were staying there like just after my birthday and that we were going to go out for dinner. So she got all dressed up and I like put out some candles and wrote out "Marry Me." And I had "I Miss You" by Blink-182 playing because that's like our song.
Nice.
And then the whole thing was, I was like, okay, I'm going to say like, okay, we're good to go. And then we're like, oh, I forgot something. And then she's going to come back and I'll be down on one knee.
Yeah.
I tried doing that. I was like, okay, we're all good to go. And then she like get in the car and I was like, oh, do you want to quickly go like look at the animals or something? She was like, no, I want to go to dinner. And I was like, sure you don't want to go look at the animals? Maybe she was like, no, I'm hungry. I want to go to dinner. And I was like, fuck. And I was like trying to call the people like putting the animals to bed and stuff. I was like, come on, help. And they were like doing their own thing. I was like, fuck's sake. And then they finally came over and they were like, hey, we're putting the baby chicks to bed. Do you want to come look? And she can't say no. So she said, okay. And then I had to be like, hey, your mum just called me. She's like, what? Is my mum okay? And I was like, fuck. And then she came back and then it was fine. But yeah, it was frantic. Yeah, it never goes perfectly.
It's pretty stressful for the one proposing.
I don't get nervous like ever. I was shitting myself
Yeah.
having to set all that up, especially with the candles because I was setting up the candles while she was getting ready. And I was like, if she walks out and sees me setting up candles, she's going to come over and look and then it's all fucked. So, yeah, it's what it is. Happened though. She said yes after like me asking the second time because I did the old will you? And then she was like, oh my God.
Well,
And I was like, so yes? Or?
funny fact, I never officially said yes.
Ooh. So you're not technically engaged, but you are married.
Well, I am married, sorry.
Did you just do the old oh my God or?
I there's a video of it, and I hate that there's a video of it, but I had actually asked him like, are you joking?
And he's like, yep, and just stood back up.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, are you joking?
Well, my missus said she didn't want any photos or videos of it, so I had to hide my phone and like,
Yeah.
and it got the worst fucking angle. You can't see anything. And then
Yeah.
I showed her, and she was like, oh, I wish we had a video of it. And I was like, here's bitch. Fucking Jesus.
Sometimes we don't know what we actually want until it's
Sometimes.
done.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
All the time. Last thing. Who has the best music taste at the tattoo studio at Ascendance?
Oh.
Who would you most want on Ox? And if you
On what?
Ox cord.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And if you want to be so brave, who would you least want on Ox?
Cara. I love Cara.
Okay.
Cara's play mixes. She's got everything. It's great. It's an awesome vibe. There isn't anyone I would not
Come
want.
on.
No, I'm like even.
Who would you least want then? Not who would you not want, who would you least want?
Okay, I would say least like an all day. So like I could listen
Rochelle.
to no, I could listen to Cara's play list. Sorry, get my words right. I could listen to Cara's music all day easily. Maybe I couldn't listen to Amy or Jade's all day because they listen to a lot of anime stuff.
Okay, fair.
And I do like hearing it.
So it's good mixed in with other things, but just
Maybe not all day. We're all in different rooms.
Yeah.
So we actually will have different music going at the same time.
Okay.
So sometimes it's really fun listening to their Amy and Jade's music and Cara and Rochelle's music.
Yeah.
Because their rooms are right next to each other. So you could have like this full on heavy metal song going at the same time as this like kawaii like anime song. And sometimes the mix is, I'm like, I need this in my life. I need this actual mix.
Yeah. I mean, that's, I don't know about you, but that's very much like my Spotify playlist.
Yeah.
Like it'll just be like rap and then just like
Yeah.
2000s white girl, just, banger.
Yeah. Or sometimes you've got like Barbie Girl with like Papa Roach. Like,
No.
it's great.
Yeah.
It's great.
Fire.
And obviously I have to say that Angus's music is great.
Thanks, Angus. Is it shit?
No, it's not. He has some genres that I don't love,
Cop that, Angus.
but I can still listen to it.
Okay. Yeah.
It's all right. He knows what I don't like.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, everyone's got different music tastes. That's okay. I mean, I think I've said this before as well. Me and my missus once went into a tattoo studio that no longer exists now. And we were there for about 6 hours. I think we both got like a 1.5 hour tattoo, and then there was a bit of a break in between or whatever. We were there for about 6 hours. When we walked in, Drake was playing, and we were like, oh yeah, like cool, Drake. Next song, it was like another Drake song, and we were like, oh yeah, like this one as well. Third one, it was Drake again, and we were like, okay, still don't mind it, but okay. Yeah. After 6 hours of listening to Drake the whole time.
Oh, that's a lot.
Anytime I hear Drake now, I'm like, no, stop. Like,
yeah,
it is too much. It's too much of anyone to listen to for 6 hours. Like,
yeah,
it was awful. And I don't even mind Drake that much, but like, fuck me, it was bad. So bad. Yeah. Who's an artist you could listen to for 6 hours?
Falling in Reverse, Pink, Avril Lavigne.
Just names off the concert she's been to. With a concert,
Aqua.
Again, one song that I know by them.
They have way more music than like one song.
Any that I would know?
Probably not.
Exactly. So
no,
they're a one-hit wonder.
That's they're way different to everything else that I listen to, but I really like them too.
That's part of it. That's part of it. Yeah. All right. Sick. So last thing, would you rather? Do you want to do yours first?
Yeah, okay.
Go for it.
Would you rather be chased in the forest by a zombie or a big tiger? Like real big.
Okay, how does the zombie move? Because normally, like, they're portrayed as like being like stumbling and walking and just.
No, let's go with your faster zombies that
so
can actually catch up to you.
So they're just like a fully functioning human, but they're a zombie.
No, like the supernatural zombie.
But still, like the way they move is like a normal human, or are they like slower than that?
No, they're like all like monstery like, yeah.
Oh, that. But 100%.
They can still catch up to you though, easily.
But if they move like zombies typically move, easy.
I think we've got different zombies in our minds.
Okay. Like on a full sprint, how fast are they running? Like compared to the average person, as fast, slower, faster?
Let's say they could be just as fast as Bolt.
Usain Bolt?
Yep.
So I said they move like a normal human. You're like, nah, like normal zombie. Nah, they just move like the fastest man to ever live.
See, it's not that great. It's hard because there's like too many types of zombies out there.
Still, I'm taking the zombie.
Zombie.
A human-like versus a tiger.
Mm-hmm.
One, I'm 100% going to lose. The other one, I'm likely to lose.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking the zombie every time. Taking my chances. Okay. Yeah. Easy. What would you choose? The tiger?
No, I'm not sure.
What do you mean not sure? What?
I thought the tiger because I
What's
don't
your
want to
plan?
become a zombie.
What's your plan?
Well, I'd rather just die than become a zombie.
Then you get to keep living.
No, but you're a zombie.
So, get to keep living.
Yeah, but you're not yourself.
Better than being dead.
No, I think I'd rather be dead than be eating people's brains.
Well, that was like, my missus was watching, I think it was American Horror Story, and it was the season where like there's like a family and they can like take this pill, and if you take it and you have a special talent, you become like the best in the world at that thing.
Oh, okay.
But if you take it and you don't have a special talent, you just become like this like monster looking thing that like isn't really even human anymore. And she was like, would you take it? And I was like, 100% I would take that. She was like, but what if you don't have a special talent? And I'm like, worth it. Like, it's either live my life normally or I become uniquely fucked or the best in the world or something.
Yeah.
Like, 100% I'm taking that. She was like, I wouldn't take it. I'm like, but then you're living a normal life. Take a chance, bro. Why not?
Now I don't know, because I've got all the different types of zombies in my head now. Like, there's
Just
like
Usain
such a...
Bolt zombies.
Yeah, there's such a range. Have you seen Zombieland?
Nope.
Oh, God.
What's that?
Of course you haven't.
Movie?
Yeah.
You should know this from listening to the podcast.
I know. I was going to say the zombie in my head is like the zombies in that movie, but like the higher up ones that are like really fast and like monster-like and
Yeah.
not human-like anymore.
But they're not tiger-like. So I'm still taking the zombie.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
But like a tiger, if you're quick enough and can climb, you can climb up a tree.
You know tigers can climb, right?
Well, yeah, but they can't get all the way. Oh, yeah, they can, can't they? Yeah, okay.
And still climb to the top of a tree, then what? What's the plan from there?
Wait till it gets tired and goes away, or find something else to eat. But then, in saying that, with zombies, you could also have weapons or whatever. So
Wait, when did weapons come into this?
I don't know.
If there's weapons, I'm 1,000,000% taking the zombie. Not only am I taking the zombie, I'm going to kill the zombie.
I've watched too many of your Would You Rathers because you always go into so much like, can I do this? Can I do that?
has to be
Rather than
details.
just like a quick like.
It has to be details. It's not just black and white. So my Would You Rather, it's one of my favourites ever. You're locked in a room. Would you rather have to have your arm amputated, like you put to sleep and everything for the procedure, or cut off one of your fingers with a butter knife? The rules are you get no kind of
I have to cut it off myself.
Yeah, you get no kind of painkillers or anything. The amputation, you're just kind of like taken to a hospital, put under, arm chopped off. That's it. The finger, you're just like in the room. You're not allowed any Panadol, anesthetic, anything to like cut off the circulation, anything. You just have to chop it off. And there's paramedics there to make sure you don't bleed out or die or anything like that.
But it's like a blunt object.
Yeah, butter knife.
Butter knife. I don't even know if I could do that with a butter knife.
Oh, it'd be difficult. You'd pass out many times.
Well, that's a hard one.
That's what she said.
The more ideal option would be the arm. However, like the easier option would be the arm. But I kind of want my arm being a tattoo artist and all.
Would be handy.
Although as long as I get my skin stretching arm cut off, I could probably make it work. However, I don't think I want to go without an arm. I guess I'd choose the finger.
I'd go finger as well. You just got to wait till you have a big enough rush of adrenaline and just kind of like...
If you said that the paramedics weren't there, then maybe I would go with the arm. But if they're there and they're going to sort you all out.
I'm gonna like bleed out, and I'm like, no, they're there to make sure that you do not bleed out, you don't die.
Yeah.
And they will provide care for you once the finger has come off.
Yeah. Yeah, finger.
Yeah. Okay.
That was a pretty good one.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah. Have you got any other would you rathers or anything else you want to add?
I don't know.
Don't think so?
It's all very new for me. I mean, the other one that I had would be, would you rather be a vampire or a werewolf? But
I don't really know
again,
enough
so
about
many
the
different...
logistics of what comes with being what.
And it all depends on what type of vampire and what type of werewolf you think of. So that's just as bad as the zombie and tiger thing.
I mean, this isn't a would you rather, but this has been going around like TikTok and stuff recently. Do you think that shampoo and conditioner are friends or just like acquaintances?
Well, I'd say they're friends because normally, well, maybe not normally, But in my household, the shampoo and conditioner are next to each other.
I think they're acquaintances though.
Yeah, but you don't like constantly sit next to an acquaintance, do you?
But I'm saying like their relationship, is it just
Their
strictly
relationship.
is it strictly business or is it like a friendship? Same with salt and pepper. Salt and pepper I think are friends. Shampoo and conditioner I think are acquaintances.
I guess maybe they're just business acquaintances.
Knife and fork, business. 100%. Any other would you rathers or anything?
The other one I had written down was, would you rather a personal theme song every time you walk into a room, or would you rather be able to make everyone dance when you snap your fingers?
How long do they dance for? Until I snap my fingers again? Or
I mean, if you want to be mean, yeah.
is it only in a room, or like if I'm out in public, does everyone start dancing?
Maybe like a foot around you.
A foot? That's not very far.
Okay, maybe like
A foot's like
oh,
like 10 meters?
like I'm an artist. I'm not.
Like
Maybe
palm size distance?
maybe a couple of meters then.
Okay. And then what was the other one?
A theme
Theme
song
song.
every time you
Is
walk.
it the same?
Every time you walk
the
into
same
a room.
song, or
Same
can I
song.
choose like change it?
No, same song.
Same song.
That you don't get to make. Someone's made it about you.
Oh,
In your
so
life.
I'm not even choosing the song.
No.
It's just a song about me.
It's personalised theme song.
How long does the
someone's
song
made
go for? Is it like a 3-minute song or just like a 30-second kind of thing?
No, they will go 3 minutes.
And when you say walk into a room, is that like a room of people, or like if I go from my bedroom into the kitchen, it
Every
starts
time you
playing?
walk into a room.
Any room.
Any room.
What about when I walk out of a room?
No,
Okay.
it's when you walk into a room. So if you walk into a room,
Yeah.
out of a room, into a room, then it goes twice.
So like bedroom into kitchen,
Mhm.
it's playing.
Mhm.
Kitchen into bedroom, it's also playing.
Mhm.
But then leaving the house, it's not.
No.
Getting into the car, does it play?
Yep.
Car's not a room. I'm going the dance one. 100%. Got full control
I mean,
over people. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that one's better than the other one.
Because, like, imagine just going out in public and you're just like, it's pretty boring. And then just like get out your phone and start filming people.
Mm-hmm.
Fire, new TikTok dance. Yeah, that's it. Do they know that they're dancing? Or are they just kind of like oblivious to the fact that like they just don't have control over themselves?
I don't know. You can choose that one.
Okay. So it's not like a dictatorship where it's like, you must dance. And they're like, oh, I don't want to, but okay.
Well, like they have to dance. You click your fingers and everyone has to dance, whether they want to or not.
Okay.
But
So it's I'm basically a dictator.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Okay, that's made it
My
fucking a
bad.
bit sour.
I didn't really.
I think I'm still going that one. I'd rather inconvenience other people than myself.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you're controlling when they dance
Yeah.
and when they stop. So.
Yeah. What a dick. That's right. I'll take that. Yeah. Fine. All right. Thank you so much for being on the podcast. I
Thank
appreciate
you for
it.
having me.
Where can people find you either online or working in person?
My Instagram and Facebook are Georgina May Tattooist, and I've got my TikTok is Georgina May, and then I'm at Ascendance.
Ascendance Tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
Fire. Go hit her up for all your watercolour and other needs.
Yes.
Don't ask for green though.
No, ask for green if you like green.
Just not if you don't like it. Yeah, thanks again for being on. Please be sure to like, subscribe, rate, share the show, tell everyone about it. Check out the website, fitgpod.com. Thank you to the sponsors again, Industry Tattoo Supply and SW Laser Tattoo Removal. Thanks again for being on. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Have you on again at some point, I'm sure. And remember, don't ask for a green tattoo if you don't want a green tattoo. See you later.